Wait, you can't have ADHD if you're smart. I love this one. I love it because I almost didn't graduate high school, and I have a doctorate. Both of those things are true simultaneously, and I think about it a lot. Here's my story. High school was genuinely hard for me, not because the material was too difficult, but because I couldn't make myself engage with it consistently enough to pass. I struggled, I fell behind, I came close to not making it out. Nobody said ADHD. Nobody said anything except try harder and pay attention, which, as we've already talked about, is not how this brain works. But I kept it going. Associate's degree, bachelor's, master's, and then finally, doctorate. All of it undiagnosed, all of it without knowing why everything felt 3 times harder than it seemed to be for everyone else around me. I got diagnosed at 40 years old. 40. And not only was it frustrating, it was isolating because so much of my life suddenly made sense in a way it never had before. All those years of wondering why I had to work so much harder just to keep up. All those years of thinking something was fundamentally wrong with me as a person. It wasn't a character flaw, it was just a brain that nobody thought to look at differently. So, when somebody says you can't have ADHD if you're smart, hit them with this. Not really hit them, but tell them this. ADHD and intelligence have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. A person can have very high IQ and very significant ADHD at the same time. In fact, smarter kids with ADHD are often the most invisible ones because they're clever enough to compensate, to mask, to find workarounds that hide how hard they're actually working just to keep up until they can't anymore. If you're a kid watching this who is smart but still struggling, that combination makes complete sense. It's not a contradiction, it's actually one of the most common ADHD stories there is. And if you're an adult who got diagnosed late, I see you. It's okay to be frustrated that it took this long, and it's okay to finally understand why. Smart and struggling aren't opposites. Sometimes they're the same person, and I'm proof of that. And you guessed it, another squirrel spotted, so let's go.